Hi friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I realized that I never really ask you guys how you're doing. So here's to hoping that you're doing well and are healthy and that you're having an amazing day, night, week, month, whatever it may be. I'm doing well too. It's interesting because I just went to my first Dutch party. One of the people I've met was having a birthday party and was kind to invite us. And I have to tell you that it was such a fun time, but definitely very different from what I'm used to as far as parties back in America. So I thought about making a video so I can just talk to you guys about the differences. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in the comment section. Now, granted, it's only been one party, so I can't really make the best generalization based on that. So you guys know what that means. If you're having a party, you can invite me so I can make a better analysis. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyways, it was definitely very interesting, a lot of fun, but different than what I'm used to. Maar, see what I did there, guys? I'm learning Dutch. If you don't understand what that means, it means but. That's not why we're here today. In today's video, I want to talk about American concepts that do not exist here in the Netherlands. So you guys know how we do it. Get comfortable, get yourself your favorite drink, and let's get right into it. So let me start off by saying that when I talk about American concepts, I don't mean that these concepts were invented in America or that they're inherently American or only exist there. But being that I'm from America, these are just based on my observations as being an immigrant here in the Netherlands. So I'm definitely not making any cultural judgments. I'm not saying that these things should not exist in America or should exist here in the Netherlands. They're simply just generalizations. So let's get right into number one. Drive-through banks and pharmacies. In the US, it's very common to drive through your neighborhood CVS or Walgreens. And if you're not familiar with what those are, they are pharmacies. And you wait in line and drive through, pay at the window, pick up your prescriptions in a bag, and then be on your merry way. Same with at the bank. You can make a withdrawal, deposit money, speak to a bank employee, all by being in your car and driving up to a drive-through window. Now, I've seen drive-thrus here in the Netherlands, but it's been for fast food restaurants like McDonald's. I can't say that I've seen a drive-through pharmacy or a bank. In the US, within a 20-minute drive, you'll see several drive-through banks, so many Walgreens and CVS that have a drive-through window, and I can't say that's something that I've seen here in the Netherlands. Number two is a thing on my list that's the most serious, and that's surrogacy. So I was reading up on this and found out that it's actually illegal to promote commercial surrogacy here in the Netherlands, and that goes both ways. So if you would like to seek a surrogacy arrangement and have someone carry your child for you, as well as being a surrogate yourself and carrying someone's child for them. So unlike in the US, you can't go to a surrogacy agency and procure that service. So in the US, I believe it's unregulated at the federal level, with each state having its own legislation, and California being one of the states that's the most lenient for both parties. So in the US, this is something that can be commercially promoted, and you'll actually see advertisements for it. And it was interesting to read that this is something that is not allowed here in the Netherlands. And the next one is to-go coffee. So it's very common to go to a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts before work, before an appointment, or even go with friends to grab a to-go cup of coffee in a styrofoam or paper cup. But I've noticed in the Netherlands that places like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are not as widespread. It appears that cafe culture is more widespread here. So you go and sit down, even if it's just for 10 minutes, and you grab your espresso or your coffee drink, enjoy your morning drink while reading the newspaper or whatever it is. And my fourth point is personal display of patriotism. In the US, it's very normal to wear a flag t-shirt, clothes that have the American flag on them, display a pole with a flag in your home, or just displaying a flag in your property. In the Netherlands, however, it's not as common to see people wearing a t-shirt with the Netherlands flag on it. You don't see people's homes with flagpoles up front. front or just displaying of the Netherlands flag unless it's like at government offices. I've certainly noticed that the outward display of patriotism is less common here. And finally, number 5 is boutique fitness studios. So I must say that the fitness scene here in the Netherlands appears to be slightly less developed than it is in America, especially in the smaller cities. So what I mean by boutique fitness studios are studios that have one type of workout. So a specialized type of fitness activity like a yoga studio, a Pilates studio, or maybe even like a spinning studio, or even different studios that have high intensity workouts. So what comes to mind in the US are places like Orange Theory or Cycle Bar. Places like this exist even in smaller towns or suburb areas. They're quite common and at least known by somewhat most Americans because you see them in most shopping malls. Now, in the Netherlands, outside of Amsterdam, I definitely have not seen a ton of boutique fitness studios. Now, gyms definitely do exist and I've seen a lot of those, but the boutique fitness studios are definitely not as common. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. Please let me know in the comment section if there's any concepts that you think I may have missed. And until next time, doei!